is there a right or a wrong way in order to buy comic books? What I mean by that is there a platform that is better or worse than others? Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it's Matt here, and you know what? It has been a while since I've made a video, and I was inspired this morning to make this video that I'm going to make. Now guys, there are a lot of ways to buy comic books, and you know, we all talk about, you know, click which one, click what you like, but at the end of the day, if you are a collector, you're going to be a buyer. Now, if you are a buyer of big books, you might also be a seller. Sometimes it's not one or the other. Sometimes you're the same thing. Sometimes you buy books with the intention of selling it later so that you can get the book you want. There's a lot of ways to look at that. Some people frown upon that. They call it speculating. I think if you're a collector, I think that you are, by definition, a form of a speculator, meaning you can go anywhere and read these stories. They're online. You can get trade paperbacks. But if you're buying a book and you put it in a bag and you put it in with a board backing it so the corners don't get wrinkled, you are hoping that you can someday make some money off of that book. It maybe not be a lot of money. And some people have personal collections that they're definitely going to, you know, keep forever. But there is a point where you are speculating. Now, where I'm coming with this, guys, I buy comic books, okay? I buy more than I really need to, but that's all right. That's part of the hobby. That's a part of the fun. And I've bought books from so many different people, so many different ways. I've bought person to person. I have bought from comic shows. I have gone to eBay, and a lot of people don't like eBay, but the nice thing about eBay is you can probably find what you're looking for on eBay. I have bought some books off of Instagram. I have bought some books just by texting friends that I know that may have a book. And there's this other service that I've been buying comic books from. Not a whole lot. I'm going to be honest with you because I'm a very specific type of collector. I look for certain books. I don't really buy a whole lot of lots. I don't flip too much. I have flipped books, and I have goals of flipping more books in order to get some of the big girls that I want. But truth is, I haven't sold enough books right now to make that a big part of my hobby collection. In the future, I plan on doing it, but that future might be 10 years from now. It might be 20 years from now. It's not an immediate goal of mine. But guys, what app has been a place that I've been buying comic books? I bought some great books from Skeleton Key Comics. I got some great books off of Rage Theo, and I'm going to show one of the books that I got here today. And guys, there's some other people that are on there. I've seen Comic Tom, I've seen Nerdy Girl. Now, I don't know any of these people personally. Now, I'll communicate quite a bit. You know, although I've never communicated with Comic Tom, kind of a big name in the YouTube comic book community. One of these days, our worlds will not collide, but they will come in contact. But it just hasn't yet. But I have talked to Tony and Sam from Skeleton Key Comics, and I communicate on a relatively frequent basis with Rage Theo. Guys, I don't have a problem with them. From Skeleton Key, I was able to find some very specific books that I was looking for. I paid a fair market value. They shipped them wonderfully. I was super pleased with the transaction from Skeleton Key Comics. I was buying from honest people, and that's what I like. I did a video about it. There was a couple commenters on there that were really talking bad about these honest sellers, and I couldn't really understand where it was coming from. They didn't like the selection that they had, and whatever. The truth is I told you, I look for very specific books in the collection. sometimes they're not selling the books I'm looking for. And what do? I just don't buy them. But that's not because the seller isn't good. It's just, I look for what I want. I'm not upset if they don't have the book I want. That does not mean that they're bad sellers. The books that I did get, like I said, great shipping, great packing. They even put little like skeleton keys in there, like things that I like and things that I thought were cool. Good customer service. Is there a difference if you are buying off of a certain app? WhatsApp is where they sell. Or if you're buying from eBay, or if you're buying from a comic show. What is the difference as long as you are buying from an honest person? I don't understand some of the flack that people are giving them. Rage Theo is another one that I've seen. Like, the guy is a really nice guy, very supportive of so many people in the community. And I see people, for some reason or another, decide to say bad things about him. Hey guys, he's a businessman. Like, maybe he doesn't think of himself as a businessman, but he's putting out a product, he's selling it, he gets good customer service. What is wrong with that? And I'm not really sure where this flack, I don't want to call it jealousy because maybe it's a misunderstanding. But for some reason, people are upset with people selling with WhatsApp. I was able to get some really cool stuff, a book that I've been looking for, for a little bit, but I've been looking for it at the right price. This is a classic cover, and I love how he puts on there, warning, contents inside will bring extreme joy and happiness or something to that effect. But I kind of like that. I dug it. So, anyhow, I'm going to show you. He packaged it in a really cool box, okay? Lots of bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap. And I just want to show you the good customer service that comes from some people. Now, guys, I've had bad customer service. And so, whenever I see somebody package a comic book in a very good way, I also acknowledge that and I appreciate that. So, if somebody's going to take care of your books and they're going to offer you a fair market price, does it matter if you bought it off of eBay? Does it matter if you go to a comic book show? What's it matter? If people are going to be honest and, sell a good product, well then, let's give them our support. I got a letter from Rage. And I said, Skeleton Key Comics, I got a skeleton key. Well, this is Matt. Thank you for the claim, okay? Thanks, Theo. He put a little sword in here because if you ever seen some of Rage Theo's Instagram, he's always cutting things open with a sword. Although, I might have to make a Instagram post about this. But there's some cool things in here. I got a cool Spider-Man, almost said Batman, Spider-Man sticker. I got a little card from Rage Theo. And I have my very first Pokemon card that I have ever possessed. And I don't even know how to pronounce this character. This is Meowth? I don't know. But anyhow, pretty darn cool. I never had a Pokemon card. Now I do. I hope this one's worth $1 million. I hear some of them are going for good money. I kind of doubt $1 million, but hey, you never know. So here's the book I got. And again, the wrapping goes well. He had it in a nice box. He put it in, I don't want to call it a Gemini shipper, but it looks like it's a box designed for CGC slabs or comic book slabs. Well, this was a slab I bought. And again, painter's tape. So again, I'm really high up on this seller. And guys, I don't get paid by WhatsApp. Honest to gosh, I don't know anything about WhatsApp. I have it downloaded. I go onto it every now and then, but a lot of the times there's just random books that I'm really not looking for. So I'll pop in, see if there's something, and pop out real quick. But this is a book that I have been wanting. Okay, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 100. This is a classic cover right here. Love this. Rob Boswell is a really cool YouTube channel. This is his favorite cover. So Rob, here's a little shout out to you. But anyhow, so I got a good book from a good person. Is there anything wrong with getting good service, no matter where it comes from. Now, if you guys, support what app or don't support it, put it down in a comment. But if there's a reason you don't support certain sellers or whatever, don't just say negative about it. Tell me what the issue is. Because, honest to gosh, I'm online a lot. I'm talking to people every day on Instagram or whatever. Sometimes just, phone calls. I have met a lot of people online that I actually consider friends. Now, guys, this whole social media, YouTube, Instagram, this is a relatively new thing in my life. I really am not a social media, or at least I wasn't a social media active person. Okay, nothing against it. Hey guys, I'm an old coal miner that, I'm not tech unsavvy. I just don't see the need to reach out to people I don't know. But here's the truth. A lot of these people that I'm talking to online have become real friends. Some of these people I've met in life, or in real life, not just online. And guys, it's like we've known each other for years. I'll give you some examples. Phil from Philtastic Art and Comics. Dave and Doug Bratton. Okay, Reggie from Reggie Collects. Master Blaster. Alan from Climate Comics. These are people that I have met in real life. And guys, they seem so genuine, but it feels like we've known each other for years and years. And so I've been I talked to Rage, and he seems like a genuine, nice guy. I consider him a friend. So if there's something, that you don't like, be specific. But guys, give these people, making these honest sales on whatever app it is, don't be so negative with it, because they might be putting out something you're looking for. And if you're selling, or if you're buying comics, collecting comics, you got to get them somewhere. And they are putting out a product that we want. Now, this is a book. Guys, I've been wanting this book at a good price. He put it up. It was a good price. Great service, great shipping. That's an honest seller. I appreciate that seller. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope there's a little bit of thought that goes along with this of why we like or why we dislike certain aspects of the hobby, the comic book hobby. But if you like this, hit a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and put a comment down below. I want to thank you for watching, and you have a great day.